What's goody, y'all? This is your boy T Swizzy, T Sway in the building, aka Sway Versace Sway. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. How y'all doing today? So today I actually want to talk about my personal favorite Mariah Carey songs ever made. Mariah Carey is one of my favorite artists of all time. I would say she's probably my number one favorite artist of all time. Although there's a few ties, we can tie a couple people in with that, but I'm gonna definitely have to put her at the number one spot based on the amount of songs that are in my top favorite songs of all time. Many of them are all Mariah Carey records. Um, you know what I mean? So and obviously I always talk about all the other artists I love. There's a bunch of artists that I love, but I gotta show Mariah Carey's catalog. I gotta show it some crazy love because her music has really been there for me through over the years. I mean, I remember seeing Mariah Carey for the first time. I was probably about maybe I was around like 6 or 7 years old, and I remember watching MTV was on in the background at my aunt's house. And someday, someday, oh, someday, the one you gave away will be the only one you're wishing for. I remember that video played in the song, and I was so young, but I just remember the music it just gave me this feeling. I had this feeling you could feel even at a young age, and when you're young, you're living, a little kid life, you're living a life as a youngster, it's interesting when you get music that still impacts you, because there wasn't a lot of music that impacted me when I was that young. I was just doing things that any young person would do when you're 7 or 8 years old. But I just remember the feeling I had when I first heard Mariah Carey's music. It was very captivating. You could feel the passion in it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let you guys dive into the chat as I mess around with some of my favorite Mariah Carey songs on the guitar, halfway out of tune. You know what I mean? So let me know what your favorite Mariah Carey records are. And this is a place strictly for Mariah Carey fans. I'm an absolute fan, supporter. Her music has really changed my life. So if you're a Mariah Carey fan, make sure you let me know what your favorite records from Mariah are. But I'm gonna play a couple diddles on the guitar if you don't mind. Break down. Instead of breaking me all down. Break down. Instead of breaking me all down. Woo! Break down. Instead of breaking me all down. Woo! Break down. Instead of breaking me all down. It's the day that you came across my way, and that you care for me, girl. Gotta do the male version. Cause I'm just not enough. Immediately you pretended to be something, and then now they leave and just walk away from that, away that. Don't wait to say to me. I'm trying to be, I'm not about you. I'm gonna go to extreme. I'm not without you, but in reality, I suddenly losing my mind. You got starfish, me, I'm dying inside. Break down. Instead of breaking me all down. Break down. Instead of breaking me all down. If it break it down. Yeah, I love that record, man. And obviously it has Crazy Bone and Wishbone on the record. And I've had the opportunity to work with Crazy Bone several times, actually, because of my brother Styles Major. Make sure you go subscribe to Styles Major. He is the first page that you will see below on my featured channels. That is my real life brother, same mother, same dad. Anyway, my brother actually hooked up the connection with Crazy Bone miraculously through Twitter. And me and Crazy Bone actually ended up doing several records together. So you can check out those records that we've done, the majority of them. Some of them haven't been released, but most of them have been released. You can check that out on the playlist on my page where it says songs produced by Tony Sway. There's a couple of them that I put on there, but we actually have several records together. It's pretty, it's a blessing when you get to work with your heroes. But actually Crazy Bone has some of my favorite songs with Mariah Carey, particularly the I Still Believe Pure Imagination remix. That's one of my favorite Mariah Carey records, and Crazy Bone actually featured it on his album as well. So that was just, you know, it sampled that Willy Wonka melody, the da 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 da. It's, you know that record, right? So that's one of my favorite ones. But anyways, yeah. So Breakdown, one of my favorite Mariah Carey records for sure. Obviously, that one is more of the late '90s. I really love how she combined the Bone Thugs and Harmony signature style. I love how she was able to kind of basically become a member of Bone herself. And she embodied that style to the point where it just seemed so natural. She was able to do the Bone Thugs flow so naturally. It just seemed like she had always been doing it. And they literally sound like a group together. It doesn't sound like a feature. It just sounds like an actual group performing. So that's why I truly love the features that she does with Bone Thugs. But Breakdown is definitely my top favorite, and then Pure Imagination would be like my second favorite. But there's just so many Mariah Carey records. Another favorite of mine is think of another one here. Even though I try, I can't let go. Something in your eyes captured my soul. Each night I see you in my dreams. You're all I know, I can't let go. Even though I try, I can't let go. No, no. Even though I try, I can't let go. Something in your eyes captured my soul. Late at night I see you in my dreams. You're all I know, I can't let go. Woo. And obviously, that's one of my favorite records as well. Mariah Carey, Can't Let Go. If you don't know it, then why are you on this stream? Because this is a stream for Mariah Carey fans only. Yeah, I mean. So, Can't Let Go. That record is extremely significant. To be honest with you, that's one of the first songs I started kind of practicing my voice to. It's a hell of a song to try to actually practice your voice to, because a lot of those notes are not possible for me to do because they're so extreme, but it's just such a lovely melody. It's such a beautiful melody to sing, you know what I mean? Just the Even though I try, I can't let go. Something in your eyes captured my soul. And late at night, I see you in my dreams. You're all I know. I can't let go. Messed it up. Even though I try, I can't let go. Something in your eyes captured my soul. And late at night, I see you in my dreams. You're all I know. I can't let go. It's just such a beautiful melody, man. Can't let go. If you don't know it, then you should go check it out. If you're a new Mariah Carey, if you're one of the newer Mariah Carey fans from the last 5 years, then I suggest you go look up that record because it is actually one of her greatest songs, hands down. One of her greatest melodies and songs, hands down. Yeah, so shout out to Miss Mariah. So let's get in. So far I got Breakdown, Can't Let Go. Let's go into the first album. And hey, hop in the chat. So the subscribers on my page. If you're not a Mariah Carey fan, then unsubscribe right now. I don't want to talk to you. If you ain't a Mariah Carey fan, why are you on my page? So this is for the Mariah Carey lovers in the house. You know what I mean? So let's get it. So she has so many great records. Let's get into that very first Mariah Carey album, actually. There's so many gems on that first album, to be honest with you. How about I Don't Want to Cry? I love that record too. That's one of my most favorites. I Don't Want to Cry. Obviously, I'm going to sing it in a different octave, but let's see here. I don't wanna cry. I don't wanna cry. Don't wanna cry. I don't wanna cry. Don't wanna cry. Nothing in the world can take us back to where we used to be. Though I'm giving you my heart and soul, giving you my heart and soul. I must find a way of letting go. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna cry. Love that. I love that record. Obviously, I'm putting it in my own chords and register, but I'm just in the mood to vibe, y'all. Got the PRS custom guitar, and I'm kind of just going down memory lane to my favorite Mariah Carey records, if you will, you know. So, how you doing today, Jay? I don't wanna cry. don't wanna cry. Nothing in the world could take us back to where we used to be. Though I'm giving you my heart and soul, giving you my heart and soul, I must find a way of letting go. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna cry. No, I don't wanna cry. Do 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 do. No, oh no, I don't wanna cry. Don't wanna cry. Nothing in the world can take us back to where we used to be. So I'm giving you my heart and soul. I must find a way of letting go. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna cry. I don't wanna cry. Yeah, yeah. I don't wanna cry. Don't wanna cry. Nothing in the world could take us back to where we used to be. Though I'm giving you my heart and soul, giving you my heart and soul, I must find a way of letting go. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna cry. Just love that record, man. I love that record. That's what's up, bro. I see you. I see you. Shoot. Yeah, so I Don't Want to Cry. One of my favorite records, absolutely. Once again, we sit in silence. After all the said and done, all the emptiness inside us. Baby, look, we've become. It can take a million promises, but it still won't change. Girl, it isn't right to stay together when we only bring each other pain. I don't wanna cry. Don't wanna cry. Nothing in the world could take us back to where we used to be. Though I'm giving you my heart and soul, giving you my heart and soul, I must find a way of letting go. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna. I love that record. I love that record, man. Absolutely beautiful. Shout out to Miss Mariah Carey. She is, she's inspired my wife, Janice C, very much as well. One of the first songs my wife ever recorded when she was younger is a cover of Hero. So, we're a couple that loves Mariah Carey music. Absolutely. So Mariah, if you're hearing this, maybe you'll invite us to a VIP show one day. You know what I mean? Or maybe we'll let us work with you one day. I work with Crazy Bone, so I'm just saying I've done at least 3 records with Crazy Bone. I'm just saying, Mariah, I'm just saying I think we could do a little something, you know what I mean? Musically, obviously. Yeah, I mean. Yeah, so one of my favorite, I Don't Want to Cry, one of my favorite records. Just a great, great song. The structure of the song, the way that the vocals build, the pre-hook, incredible. The bridge, oh my gosh, the bridge and just the way the song goes, you know, the modulation in the song after the bridge, dun, 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 like just amazing. So if you're familiar with that record, which I hope that you are, go listen to it. Just one of the most beautiful records. It's actually on my very, very popular relaxing R&B playlist on Spotify within the top 20 because I put old school classics on there as well. So make sure you go follow my relaxing R&B playlist on Spotify where you can hear Mariah Carey records like Don't Want to Cry and many others as well. So let's get into another one of my favorite Mariah Carey records. Let's see. Still on that first album. There's so many classics, man. So many classics. Obviously, Vision of Love is absolutely phenomenal. Just incredible. You know, just the whole song front to back. The verses, the way that, you know, the emotion in the choruses, you know, even the background vocals, the attention to detail, and overall just the strong feeling and emotion in the song is just I've never heard anything like it. You know what I mean? I've never heard anything like it. Just one of the greatest Mariah Carey songs ever made, man. Another one from that album, Love Takes Time. Let's see. I'm still learning the guitar, y'all. You know what I mean? I can pretty much do most of everything that I want to do on the piano. The guitar is I'm still, you know, learning it. You know what I mean? But I do a little bit, but I'm still learning it, you know? So Sway Santana in the building. So I Don't Want to Cry. What's the one I just said? Love, love, love takes time. Love takes time to heal when you're hurting so much. Couldn't see that I was blind to let you go. I can't take the pain inside, 'cause love takes time. And I don't wanna be here. I don't wanna be here. Messed it up. And I don't wanna be here. I don't wanna be here alone. Wow. Just one of the best Mariah Carey songs. Absolutely. There's so many, man, there's just so many of them, right? That, you know, it's just so many. Let's get into another one of my favorites. How about, let's see. The Unplugged album was insane as well with the remake of Jackson 5, I'll Be There. It's hard for me to sing that particular song because it's so emotional and you know, that song has been such a big part of my life that even just singing it gets me very, you know, sentimental. I have a lot of memories attached to the Unplugged version of I'll Be There with Mariah Carey. And also, you know, Trey Lorenz was featured on that song as well. And he did an amazing job, specifically on the falsetto notes. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. Yeah, yeah. Just call my name and I'll be there. Oh no. Thug Passion, baby. What's that song with Tupac? Heaven's Mansion. That's what it reminded me of. Heaven's, yeah, something like that. It was one of those posthumous releases or something. But yeah, I'll Be There remake, Mariah Carey, Unplugged, one of the probably the best live song I've ever heard. I'm not really a fan of actually live recordings, but that live recording by Mariah Carey, I'll Be There on from MTV Unplugged, absolutely amazing, incredible live performance. So incredible that became the version that they played on radio. She just laid out a radio ready record that, you know, hit straight to radio after it appeared on MTV in the 90s because it was so amazingly performed. And usually, y'all, that doesn't really happen. Usually live performances don't really make the radio because people tend to suck live. But as for Mariah Carey, I mean, when she did that Unplugged, she really silenced her haters. I would suggest, you know, really going and researching that particular performance, that you can find bits and pieces of it on YouTube. She really did a phenomenal job on that performance. Thug Mansion. Yep. Absolutely. I'll Be There. What's another one of my favorites? Like I said, there's just so many. There's just so many Mariah Carey records that I love. Yeah, man. You got me feeling emotions deeper than I ever dreamed of. You got me feeling emotions higher than the heavens above. I feel good. I feel nice. I never felt. I won't mess it up. Excuse me. I never felt so satisfied. I feel love. I feel nice. Intoxicating. Flying high. It feels like a dream when you touch me tenderly. I don't know if this is real here, but I like the way I feel inside. Got me feeling emotions deeper than I ever dreamed of. Got me feeling emotions higher than the heavens above. In the morning when I rise, you were the first thing. And I felt so satisfied. Your heartbeat next to mine. I love that record. I'm still, I'm just playing around, y'all. You know what I mean? I'm just kind of, if you guys were to kick it with me, you would probably want to throw me out of a car, because all I do is repeat stuff all day long, because I'm trying to learn it as I go. I'm trying to, I'm trying to get a lesson as I go through the music. In the morning when I rise, you are the first thing on my mind. You are the first thing. I love that record though. You got me feeling emotions deeper than I ever dreamed of. Oh, you got me feeling emotions higher than the heavens above. I love it. So Emotions, one of my favorites. one of my absolute favorites. That's one of the up tempo records from Miss Mariah. She rocks the ballads, but she also rocks the up tempos as well. She's kind of versatile like that, and she also rocks the hip hop oriented records as well. So don't underestimate the way that she can deliver a song. She can do the craziest ballad that will bring you to tears, that will bring a thug to tears. You know what I mean? Bring it. Even this is actually documented. Tupac was a massive fan of Mariah Carey. His bandmates from Digital Underground, when he used to do music with them, they said that Tupac would be on the tour bus basically listening to that first Mariah Carey album. So, even thugs cry, thugs cry, thugs cry. No, but anyway, shout out to rest in peace to Pac, man, for real. So Pac, one of my all-time favorites as well. I wish we could have seen a Pac and Mariah Carey song. I'm so sad that actually never happened, because I'm sure that Mariah Carey would have done it. But I know back in those times, she was kind of in battles with the people that she was, working for, as far as like the Tommy Mottolas and people like that, where they didn't want her to necessarily merge her music with hip hop. So she had to really fight for that. She talks about in interviews how she had to really fight to merge that pop R&B world with hip hop. And ultimately she won that battle, but it took a lot of effort and hardships for her to get to that point in her career where she could actually start doing records with hip hop artists. If y'all remember, I'm pretty sure that the first record she did that was hip hop and pop and R&B was that Fantasy ODB, that Fantasy remix. That's the first most prominent one that I could think of. But that was around the same time that Pac lost his life, unfortunately. So I do think Mariah would have definitely ended up working with Pac on music. It just never happened because he lost his life so early on, and he happened to lose his life around the same time that she was able to make that transition. And so it just never came to fruition because it is what it is. But I know that they probably would have made some super classic music. You know what I mean? Absolutely. So Fantasy is obviously one of my favorites. The knock him out the box, Rick. Knock him out the box, Rick. Yeah. So Fantasy, the remix is actually my favorite version. The version with ODB. Me and Mariah go back like babies and pacifier. Oh, dog, no liar. You know what I mean? That's my favorite version. And I think Diddy did that remix, to be honest. Dope remix, man. So classic record. And have fun with my girlfriend, my only girlfriend. Sweet fantasy. Crazy record. So many bangers. Absolutely so many bangers. And I'm gonna forget stuff while I'm on live stream because this is just off the top of the dome, you know what I mean? But man, there's a lot more than what I've said. I'm trying to get the order of the ones that I personally love the most. Again, I mentioned Pure Imagination with Crazy Bone, one of my absolute favorites. Baby, I still believe that it's more than my imagination. You know we belong together. Baby, I had a dream, and it's more than my imagination. So we know we belong together. This is the shorty look into my eyes. I want you to visualize and realize that it's never been too easy being crazy. Boom. The biggest up, the biggest up, they going insane. The stop, the dump, the dump, the dump. 'cause I still maintain. And we gon' struggle it up from all them hard times. Messiness and happiness is hard to find, but we can get. But I'm not trying to make excuses and reasons. But these demons have inside, they be really misleading me. Maybe that's just my life. Maybe I'm just the cold hearted, but I can feel love. And keep chasing my haters, keep chasing the waves and you got to believe me. You got to believe, baby. I still believe that it's more than my imagination. That you can know we belong together. Baby, I had a dream, and it's more than my imagination. I know we belong together. Love it, man. I love that record. I love Mariah Carey's falsettos. They're so like heartfelt, you know what I mean? I like, they're so heartfelt. Like it's like, pulls on that heartstring type of falsetto. Yeah, man. So if you just tuning into this stream, I'm going through a list of my favorite Mariah Carey songs of all time, from the early 90s, mid 90s, late 90s, all the way to the 2000s, baby, up to a little now. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to get all my top favorite ones. Obviously, I'm going to miss a few because she has so many dope records, and that I'm going to miss a few because there's just so many. There's so many incredible songs. I'll probably have to do another stream about this, honestly, man. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's get into another one. Let me know what some of your guys' favorite ones are, Let me know what some of your favorite Mariah Carey records are. I'm surprised I'm not hearing not too many Mariah Carey fans here, huh? I mean, I know y'all out there somewhere. If you subscribe to Tony Sway, you gotta love Mariah Carey, baby, because that's pretty much what inspired me is Mariah Carey's music. Michael Jackson, Albie Shore, Pac, Bone Thugs, that's the music that inspired me. So when you hear me, you're going to hear those influences. So let's get into another Mariah Carey joint. Know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, son. Word. Girl, I come to your rescue in any kind of weather. That's an Albie Shore record with Slick Rick. Let's see. Let's think of another one. What one should be next? What's my next favorite, y'all? I would have to say One Sweet Day is an incredible one. Again, that's a tearjerker dedicated to the people we love and lost. Really powerful record. That record actually broke, a number, it stayed at number one for several weeks in a row. And at the time, it had broke the most consecutive record to be at number one. It had broke the streak of, I believe, like Elvis. And then eventually, I think, what's that one? That Old Town Road Kid eventually broke that record. But Mariah Carey actually held that record with her and Boyz II Men, held that record for many, many years with the One Sweet Day. Bet y'all didn't know that. That's a lesson in music history from your boy, T Swizzy. That's me. And I'm shining down, and I know you're shining down me from heaven. Like so many friends we lost along the way. And I know eventually we'll be together one sweet day. One sweet day. And I know it's shining down on me from heaven. A light so many friends we lost along the way. And I know eventually we'll be together one sweet day. Although the sun will never shine. I don't know. My voice is kind of hoarse today, but I love that record. Yo, what's good? Dutch. So the dorks, something like that. I appreciate you, my all. Oh yeah, hey, you know what? Shame on me for not thinking of that record. I think I got a little bit tongue tied on stream, but my all is amazing. I love that record. Let's see. Give my all to him. Just one more night with you. I risk my life to feel your body close to mine, 'cause I can't go on living in a memory of us. I give my love for your love tonight. Can you feel me? Imagining the stories of your mind. See some falling me. Not a sea in the colors of fire came to me. Oh, gentle breeze on the fall of July. Give my ear, no. I give my all to him. Almost broke one of the strings, y'all. I give my all to him. Just one more night with you. I risk my life to feel your body next to mine, 'cause I can't go on living in the memory of us. I give my all for your love tonight. Woo! Love that record, man. Oh yeah. The record that she has with Twister, absolutely. Hey, Major, what's goody, bro? You said "Fly Like a Bird," "Wish You Only Knew." Yeah, that's that Emancipation era. Those are crazy records right there. That really that particular album defined my early 20s, to be honest with you, which, those were some extremely great years for me in many different ways. If you know what I'm saying. Yeah, no, I'm just playing. Yeah, that album was incredible. Let's see. On and on, you can know me, and that Yeah, I love that record with Twisted. That's a banger, absolutely. So let's get into the Emancipation era. I'm actually skipping a few albums. Wait, let me get a couple songs from some of the late 90s albums, if you will. Perfect when you put your hands and we floated away. Day, joy and concern, but I wanted to stay. Never felt the way that I felt that 4th of July. I love that 4th of July record, man. 4th of July. Hey. So somebody was recognizing that. 4th of July is my favorite. Roof, Melt Away, Absolutely Bliss. I love that as well, man. Good list there you got there. Man, so I'm still learning the guitar, y'all. So I'm just having fun with it. I've actually never tried to cover any of her music. Not that I would do that, because I don't want to disrespect. I'm just kind of playing around, obviously, on the guitar, just to make it more interesting. I like to try to actually play the songs as we reminisce and go down memory lane. Obviously, I'm playing them in the absolute wrong key, but you get the idea. But yeah, 4th of July. Felt that 4th of July. Tender sailing, soon come the taste of me. I was slowly fading into you, babe. Sudden they take the sky from over natural high, and I'm drifting. That's the underneath the underneath the stars. Underneath the stars, your love. Underneath the stars, your love. Underneath the stars, your love. Underneath the stars, oh baby, yeah. Love that. Underneath the Stars. Oh yeah, the Make It Last Forever remix. Let's do that. Make it last forever. Try to next time. No, that's not it. There it is. Make it last forever, no. Don't let her love me here. Just make it last forever. Don't let our love be here. Baby, let me tell you how. Joe switches up the verse. He goes, Joe, who came in like this. Play it, hey. He's what he says. You should play it, hey, what tell ya. Who remembers the lyrics to that one? He goes, he changed the lyrics, what made it even doper. He tried to get up, I tried to get up, stopping up, I tried to get up. She be now, she in my cradle tonight. Darling, hang on to you. Say, I really need you, baby, baby. I'll make it alright. No one but you, yeah, could make me feel, yeah, the way you make me feel. Oh, ooh, baby. Don't let our love begin. Yeah. Make it last forever and ever. No. Your touch, woo, is wonderful. Your love, it's so marvelous. Yeah, joy, boom, boom. That's what I feel when I'm with you. No, whoa, yeah. Nothing, babe, no one could compare to what we had. Love, messed it up. Love, it feels so good. I'm so glad you're mine. Oh, no, ooh, baby. Man, make it last. We remember the Nas verse. What's the Nas verse? How he came? He go, Illuminati, down my love all over your body. Shot Nostradamus, stick lavish, you getting hottie. Use thugs, right? You something break love. No, I don't know. I don't remember the verse, but you know, Nas, he just has that attitude. Down Illuminati, till it's all over your body. Now, spot to stop to assume the lobby. To stop to set spot to stop got it. Stop to not just pop like John Gotti. Ecstasy, like stop that to getting hot. Players and thugs and the babies just bop at the body. Stop blah step. Nah, I'm just messing around, y'all. But I can't remember the Nas verse, but he had an ill verse on that song, though. He had a super ill verse on that song. You know what I mean? Make it last. Nose dripping all on the guitar and stuff. Yo, I love that record. Obviously, I was messing around, but absolutely love that record. Make it last. Make it last. Make it last. We make it last. Make it last. Usually play hang on the Man, I wish, you know what? I wish Joe and Mariah Carey actually did a joint album. That would have been insane. That would have been crazy. There's so many things I wish would have happened in the late 90s, man, that just never, just never came to life. But that they really sounded amazing together, in my opinion. What else? Let's think of some other ones. Somebody else said some other records as well. Funny enough, your instrumentals inspired me in my early 20s, was going through things. I started writing to some of your beats as an outlet. Hey, I appreciate that. And I'm glad that my pain could help you through your pain. Absolutely. Because I made a lot of records in pain. I mean, a lot of my music, especially back in those times, was inspired by my little puppy love, relationships, ups and downs that you go through, and romantic relationships, which are different people, girls that I was seeing at those times in my early 20s. Excuse me, y'all. But, a lot of that music that I was doing back then was, from real feelings, from real experience. And I guess that's what makes it the most genuine, Yeah, I wish her and Janet did a song. It would be incredible because, like, I imagine Janet's harmonies because Janice has not well, Janice is my wife, y'all, but Janet, she has some of the most beautiful harmony stacking in R&B history. I mean, just listen to "Come Back to Me," the way that those harmonies are stacked. I always imagine Janet's harmonies with Mariah's lead vocals and how that would sound. I think it would be absolutely incredible. Appreciate that, A Major. Yes, and yeah, those records were that was some time ago, man. What You Do to Me was a really real record for me at the time. I wrote it for someone back in those days and stuff, and it was a very like emotional song. I think the person that I wrote it for, they cried when I showed it to them. So I was definitely doing the tear jerker kind of R&B then, and I still like doing that too. It's just, you know, whatever I'm feeling, I try to put that into the music. You know what I mean? So, wow. Let me actually get a drink of some sparkling water here. I'm getting thirsty, man. Haha. Yeah. Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey. I gotta have this on deck. Oh yeah. Dream Lover is also one of my favorites. That's one of the more mid tempos. Dream Lover. Yeah. Pellegrino, shameless plug. They need to pay me. They need to pay me, y'all. Hey, if you want to get sponsored, Pellegrino, pay me some money for putting your drinks in my videos. Visit out. Dream. Dream Lover, come rescue me. Take me up, take me down, take me anywhere you want to, baby. Now I need you so desperately. Won't you please come around? 'Cause I wanna share forever with you, baby. Ooh, ooh. Baby, oh yeah. Dream Lover, come rescue me. Take me up, take me down, take me anywhere you want to, baby. Now I need you so desperately. Won't you please come around? 'Cause I wanna share everything. Yeah, that's a high note, y'all. I used to hit that note a lot better when I was younger. I need a pretender. No, tell disillusion me one more time. Whispering words and forever, playing with my mind. No. Just need someone to hold on to. What? For how I'm feeling inside. Just what I'm feeling to. Every day of my life, always. So won't you take me away? Dream Lover, come rescue me. Take me up, take me down, take me anywhere you want to, baby. Now I need you so desperate. Won't you please come around? Want to share forever with you. Love that record. Dream Lover. How many of y'all remember that? That might be, I don't know how old y'all are. I'm a little bit older than, I'm in my early 40s and stuff. You know what I mean? I'm getting an old player. Yeah. Uh-oh. I don't like being in my 40s, y'all. 43 isn't it. I'm telling y'all, it isn't it. But you know, I try to stay youthful in spirit. But I guess 40 is the new 20. I'll just say that. Midlife crisis on the way. No, I'm just playing. Anyways, the Always Be My Baby. Oh yeah, the Always Be My Baby. The remix produced by Jermaine Dupri and had Escape up in there. They had Escape up, you know, up in the Mariah Carey, Tommy Mottola mansion. Jermaine Dupri was up in there with that Moog Model D, doing the bass line and whatnot. I love that because it you know, it samples the SOS band produced by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. By the way, it samples the "Tell Me You Still Can." It samples that record, and I thought that was genius how Jermaine flipped that sample with the, you know, with the Always Be My Baby. So that's actually my favorite version of it. You'll always be part of me. I tell you what, definitely. Girl, you know you can't escape me. Oh, darling, 'cause you'll always be, baby. You'll always be a part of me. You'll always be a part of me. Definitely. Girl, you know you can't escape me. Oh, darling, 'cause you'll always be my baby. Oh, no. Oh, you'll always be a part of me. I always want definitely. Girl, you know you can't escape me. Oh, darling, 'cause you'll always be my baby. Do-do-do. Oh, do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Oh, do-do-do-do-do-do. Love that remix. Love that remix. Love the remix. Yeah, y'all. So many classics. Think of what are some y'all really thinking of stuff that I can't even think of it right now. I'm getting your boy getting kind of tired. But let me know what other Mariah Carey records do y'all love? Obviously, I can't get through everything on the stream, but oh, Shan, I appreciate you. And yeah, while I'm at it, if you guys appreciate, you know, the value I bring, if you appreciate your boy Tony Sway, make sure you drop me a super chat, you know what I mean? So I can flex on the haters and whatnot, you know what I mean? Give me that. So yeah, if you can, you know, spread a morsel seed so I can, you know, pay for my family, I would greatly appreciate it. So I can buy another keyboard so I can bring you guys more music on the way. Absolutely. And if you can't afford it, you can always drop a like, share the video, subscribe to the page if you're not subscribed. I do greatly appreciate it. And there's been a lot of people, you know, showing love and donating as much as $20. That's amazing. I appreciate you because gas prices are through the roof, y'all. So I appreciate it. You know what I mean? I think I filled up my gas the other day for it was like 115. I got an old school Benz, and it's like a gas guzzler. But hey, you know, it is what it is. It's paid off though. So yes, Breakdown. I started the stream off that. I love Breakdown. I don't even remember the lyrics. I struggle with the lyrics because the cadence is so Bone Thugs. It's, you know, it's not the easiest song to sing, but I love the song. Break down. instead of breaking me off down. Break down. Instead of breaking me off down. Break down. Instead of breaking me off down. Break down. Yeah. God bless the day that you came across my way. That you care for me, girl. But you're just not enough. I said immediately you pretended to be all this over me. And you know that feeling does. Okay to just walk away from her. Nothing to say, nothing to be. And as I try to be, I'm right about you. And going to extremes, I'm fine without you. Reality, I slowly lose my mind. Got to smile at you, I'm dying inside. And I can say how I feel, and I know it instantly. Cause I don't want to reveal the fact that I'm suffering. Someone wear my disguise, someone go have a night. And I lay down the lights, and I break down, cry. So what are you doing? Someone you're so devoted to suddenly stops loving you. It seems you haven't got a clue. Pain and rejection is putting you through. So you cling to your pride. You gotta get control. Roll on. Gotta get control. Roll on. Gotta get control. Do you know? Let's let it step away. Woo! I love that song. So heartfelt. So heartfelt. Breaking me down. Yeah. I said it's over. It's ended here. I didn't really figure out him now, breaking me down, stressing me out. I really relieve some stress. Feel no pain. Looking for the sun, but it looks like rain. Lord, I just yeah, I feel the pressures, yo. Nevertheless, crazy won't fall. It's over. It's in here. Night. And I feel from my mind, she using my mind. Somewhere in the skies, got a nice, and break down the lights, break down, cry. Yeah, that song's so classic. Break down. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. What other Mariah Carey records, man? There's so many. We haven't even touched the iceberg. There's just many of them. So many. I can't get to all of them. But shoot. Let's think of another one. Obviously, We Belong Together is one of those ones. When I left you, thought me, come back, baby, please, 'cause we belong together. Who's coming for me when times get rough? Who's Get a place when love gives up. Who's gonna run everything but better, babe? Yeah, I don't know the words too well, but that was a banger as well. From and how we used to shine. Nights, nights, nights. Nights feel tough and time. No ways for my heart and time. No ways be my heart and when it's forever left. So to forget about. I'm just speaking from experience. Nothing can compare to your first true love. Hope it forever. Boy, it's forever. So forget about it. How did the verses go on that one? I just love the, for some reason, the pre-hook on that song really stood out to me. And how we used to shine. So don't forget about me. Nights playing in the dark, man. Wait, please be in my heart, man. Oh, please be in my heart, and but it's for real, it's forever. So forget about I'm just speaking from experience. Nothing can compare to first true love. No people find you when it's for real, it's forever. So forget about it. Sit down up, don't bust that trickery. It's sinking up, it's that me. She'll never be NC. She got this to see. Don't you forget about her. Love that record. Oh yeah, Stay the Night. That was produced by Kanye West, by the way, Stay the Night. I bet y'all didn't know that. Did you know that? Mr. Yeezy himself, Ye himself produced that one. Yes, sir. You said, how do you think she performed vocally in her duet with Whitney for When You Believe? Like, did they go well good together musically? Hey, y'all, what's the best nation in the world? Donation. I'm kicking it. Throw me a penny or two, man. I'm sitting here playing on the road for y'all. Y'all throwing tomatoes at me, man. I'm trying to get paid up in this piece. Know what I mean? Shoot. Hey, gotta stick together, man. Throw me a super chat, y'all. I'm all here performing for free, like breaking. I'm like neck coming out, my vein coming out my neck, like this. You know what I mean? Can't get $1. You know what I mean? Jeez. You know, I'm just playing, y'all. But you know, for real, throw me a super chat. Come on, man. I'm gonna put a pause on the show. Okay, pause on the show. Throw me a super chat. Show me that you got love for T-Sway. Because I see you in person. If you say you rock with me, but you ain't never supported me, I'm gonna be like, man, come on. I mean, the least you could do is throw a brother $1 or something. I mean, come on, man. I got kids, bro. Throw me $1. Throw me something. Throw me a like. Throw me a subscribe. Throw me a share or something, bro. Come on, man. Y'all say that you rock with me, but y'all ain't showing no support, man. What's up with that, man? Come on, show your brother a little support in here. Show a light-skinned brother some support, man. Shoot. I'm gonna have to sell this jacket. This jacket's about a rack, y'all. I'm gonna have to sell this. No, I'm just playing. But no, I like to laugh. Don't take me too seriously. Don't be sensitive now. Don't be sensitive now, but show me some love up in this. Come on now. I got the Presley on, y'all, like Morris Day. I got the Presley. And I got a cook by the name of Gino Scagragagachi. You know what I'm saying? Got the Presley on. You know what I mean? Shoot, I was raised on that Purple Rain. Yeah, man. Let's see. I bet y'all, I'm surprised y'all never said this one. What y'all know about Butterfly? Butterfly is one of the most beautiful songs ever made in the history of life. I mean, I know I'm all swaggy and stuff, but brother, be crying when I put that on when I'm by myself and nobody's around and I'm on the headphones at night. A single teardrop will come out of my eye when I listen to Butterfly, and it's like going back to your innocence as a young person. You know what I mean? It's like I'm like, oh wow, why do I feel like that? Where did that tear come from? You know, but what y'all know about that Butterfly? That Butterfly, the song, the album, obviously, but that song is absolutely incredible, y'all. Butterfly. Yeah, man. You love someone so deep, they become your life. And you know, still there is some more in the inside. It's hard notes to hit, y'all. Love that song. Spread your wings and prepare to fly. Spreading your wings like a butterfly. Oh, fly away. And if the love sun, if you don't prepare to leave, we truly were meant to be. Oh, fly away. Oh, fly, butterfly. Woo! Love that record. Come on. Who knows about Butterfly? That is one of the best records, most beautiful records of all time, I say, of all time. There isn't a time where I listen to that song where I don't shed at least one tear. I got that thug cry, you know what I mean? I got that thug cry that comes down. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I'm like, I'm strong, you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, I got this. I got this. And next thing you know, I'm like, mama, you know what I mean? But it's a beautiful song. Incredible work, man. Incredible work by Mariah Carey. But yeah, man, it was nice rocking with you guys today. I'm going to have to do another stream on her songs because there's so much more than what I've said. There's a whole nother list of records after that as well. But that pretty much wraps it up for me. I appreciate y'all kicking it with me. Y'all ain't donate, so I'm getting off the chat, man. Cheapskate. I'm just, y'all ain't contributing to the Tony Sway cause, man. What's up with that? Whatever. Hey, yo, Kyle West, break it down like this. Girl, nah, man, I be playing. I be halfway serious and playing at the same time. But you got to turn your pain into comedy. That's why I do music. I turn my pain into music. And when I tell a joke, I turn my pain into comedy. Y'all got me at the pump. I'm like, damn, how am I going to pay for this gas? How am I going to be on stream and not make $1? How am I going to be on stream and not make $1? And y'all say y'all rock with Tony Sway. Come on, man. Throw me $1, throw me $5, throw me $10, throw me a 20 spot. I'm out here begging and like, no, I'm just playing. Ain't too proud to beg when I call my own. You know what I mean? So, but at the same time, I get it. Y'all ain't got no paper, man. Everybody can't be papered out like me. Everybody ain't got racks in the bank like your boy. So I understand, you know what I mean? If you broke, just say it, you know what I mean? If you broke, just say it. It's cool. I ain't mad at you. If you broke, just say it. Because I ain't broke. I got paper, bro. I got paper. How do you think I get all these keyboards? How do you think I live in the damn sky? It costs money. How do I travel? It costs money. But you know what I mean? It is what it is. Okay, guys. I'm just playing around. Don't get sensitive on me. You can still chat. I just like to this is me. This is who I really am. I'm crazy, y'all. I like to talk mad-ish. I like to joke around. I talk mad-ish with my friends. I talk mad-ish with my wife. I be playing a lot. So it's fun. Just be, loosen up. Don't take me too seriously. Shoot. Y'all, I was broke as hell 2 years ago, man. I was living it up and I spent all my money. And then I got money again. Now I'm back buying music equipment. And, I do what I want to do. Ain't that right, Ted? We out of here. It's mine, it's mine, it's mine, my prerogative. I'm just playing. I'm just real with everybody. But no, it's been the last couple of years have been blessed because I have a few records. One in particular just paid me well, where I essentially didn't have to worry about money because the record paid me for enough to live the next couple of years. So it's been a blessing. And I'm going to be moving out to the UK very shortly here as well. And then I'll probably be back in America, like back and forth. But I'm going to at least be out in the UK for the next 3 years. Still will be back and forth, though. But in America right now, though. So, but yeah, that's what it is, man. So this music has allowed me to really have a place to live. I would be homeless if I didn't do music. I would be on the streets, yo. I'm just telling you, I hate work. I don't like to work for people. I just don't. You can ask any of my old bosses. I try to run things. I try to act like the boss when I'm at a job. I'm too arrogant like Kanye West. They'd be like, we need you to do a cleanup on aisle 6. And I'm like, you go do that cleanup. Matter of fact, you go do, I was telling people what they need to do. So this was like 15 years ago, y'all, but I was trying to be the boss and they didn't like that. I was like, hey, why don't you go sell my CD for me? Okay. And they go, excuse me? Sell your CD, mister. You're out of here. I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, we ain't trying to sell your ass CD. I'm like, what? My feelings is all hurt. I'm like, what? I'm like, come on, man. That's not even cool. But I'm way off. I've already talked about them. I'm going to have to do a second stream on the Mariah record. So Mariah, if you do see this, I'm just joking around. I'm a little crazy. I like to joke around, but I absolutely love your music. Your music has changed my life. Your music is everything. Your music brings tears to my eyes every day. It makes me smile every day. And I honestly, wouldn't know, me and my wife wouldn't know what to do without your music. Sincerely, it's really changed my life. It's inspired me. It's helped me make the music that I love. It's also helped me make a living. I'm living off right now. I'm so happy to say that music royalties is paying for everything. Everything, all these keyboards is keeping the electricity on, is keeping my wife and son with, food in their tummy and able to travel. And it keeps my cars are paid off. Everything's, these are all paid for. Taxes, I owe nothing on taxes. You know what I mean? Because I write so many things off. I hate paying the IRS. I don't like, no shots out to them. They almost ruined my career a couple of years ago, to be honest with you. 100% paid them tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars. I never want to go through that again. So I write off everything now. So y'all can't get me now because I'll write off the dust on this counter, boy. You know what I mean? Y'all ain't getting me. Believe that. So anyways, that's what it is. So I've been blessed to live off these royalties. It's amazing when you got a royalty check and you can live off and you're good for the next 2 years. It's such a nice feeling. It's a nice feeling. And but because it is music, you have to be careful with how you spend it. And me, y'all, I like to kind of ball out and buy a lot of crazy stuff. So I got to be careful because when you give me a $100,000, I'm gonna go wild with it. So I have to be careful because I wasn't raised to respect money. I'm learning how to respect it, but I wasn't raised to respect it. I was raised to spend all of it. That's, but over the last 10 years, I've actually learned not to do that. So, because it is not when you're like me, and if you have the cojones, if you have the cojones to go full time with your music like me, yeah, I'm saying not everybody could be, not everybody could be like me and be crazy and do music full time. I'm just a crazy person and I hate working for people. So that's why I do music full time. I'll live off a royalty check for 2 years. I'm just that kind of guy. I'll get beat sales. The beat sales will help out. It'll kind of be a mix of all of it. It'll be a mix of royalty checks, beat sales, buyout. I'll do buyouts for songs. It'll be a mix of everything, and that's how I'm able to just live and live my life on my own terms, and it's a beautiful thing. And I'm experimenting with these live streams, and so it really means a lot when you guys take the time to buy a beat, when you support my website and what I do. And it means a lot to me. And when you don't do it, it makes me want to, rob a bank. But we won't talk about that. No, I'm just playing. Well, maybe a little bit. I'm not really playing. No, I'm just joking. Anyways, so that's about it, y'all. So I'm going to get off the stream. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, even though you didn't donate. I'm ashamed. You didn't donate to my live stream. So now I got to make a diss record. No, I'm just playing. I'm new to this live stream stuff, y'all. I'm trying to get millions. I'm trying to get millions, not just from the music. I'm trying to be a streamer too, bro. I'm trying to get money from that too. Why not? Trying to get money from that too. Why not? So if you appreciate what I do, I'm going to keep saying it until you do it. Throw me a 10, throw me a 20, throw me a 30. Matter of fact, throw me a hundo, throw me 2 hundo, throw me 3 hundo. If you got it, it ain't tricking if you got it, baby. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but if you ain't got it, then don't do it. I don't want nobody to break their bank or anything like that, but it is what it is, but get your money up, not your funny up. Get your money up, not your funny up. That, you know what I mean? So that's just what it is. So hopefully I can continue to do this for a long time for everybody. If not, hey, it is what it is. I've been able to do it for the last 15 years full time. How many musicians do you know that been able to, pay all the bills and keep a roof over their head, for 15 years straight? I bet you there's not that many that's been able to do it. I've been able to do it. You know what I mean? So it's a blessing. But I'm so off topic because I'm tired. So I need to let you guys go. This stream is really about Mariah Carey and her music. So I appreciate everybody, and thanks to everybody for all your non-donations. Just playing. But shout out to everybody. I love everyone, and I appreciate all of you, and I hope you all have a blessed night. And again, don't take me too seriously. I'm just on here having fun. What's life if you can't have a little bit of fun and a little bit of laughs? But God bless everyone. Appreciate y'all. God bless. Holla. Peace.